what's occurring right now, I think that Microsoft, Google, AWS, all the big tech players out there are investing heavily in AI, investing heavily in the use of cloud, building infrastructure, building data centers like crazy. And the market's getting a little skittish in terms of if all this investment is being made, where's the growth? And I think, as we talked about on this channel and also my other channel, Dave Lenthigam's Not AI, AI is going to grow a little slower than we think it is. And the reality is all the tech companies are, coming to me and they said, where's the AI growth we expected? Well, you never heard it from me, number one. And the reality is that enterprises adopt technology, certainly new technology like AI or new versions of technology like AI at a much slower rate than people think. And that's what's occurring. So the cloud companies, the AI companies out there are building like crazy, investing like crazy. A lot of money's pouring into them, from the stock market and, private equity investments, things like that. And they're not seeing the acceleration in the market as to what they thought they would see. And that's what you're seeing in the space right now. And by the way, it's going to happen to Microsoft. It's going to happen to a lot of the other companies over the next 6 to 12 months. They're going to miss the whisper number, not the number that they're actually telling the streets, because the market's not growing as fast as everybody thinks the market's going to be growing, both cloud and AI, and really kind of cloud and AI together. I think that Microsoft, like Amazon Web Services and Google and all the other tech people out there, people who are, doing cloud providers, selling AI tech, things like that, are going to see growth, but they're not going to see growth at the rate that I think the investors think growth should occur. And it's going to take a while for those things to normalize. And I think they're going to punish many of the tech companies out there if they're unable to, drive this accelerated growth that everybody is expecting now in 2026. Generative AI has been around since 2022, so it's 4 or 5 years old. And people are trying to figure out where the investment return is going to come from. And they're not seeing it at the speed that they think they should be seeing it. So AI is turning hyperscalers into capital-intensive utilities, and investors are increasingly allergic to big CapEx without near-term margin payoff. Also an issue. Building data centers, trillions of dollars getting spent in infrastructure build-outs. And they're getting quite nervous in the fact that we're going to have to see some sort of a payback from this. And I think, by the way, if you ask me, my opinion, the tech players are overbuilding. I think they're not going to see the capacity or the demand that's going to follow the capacity they're building. And that's going to be money that's going to be invested that in many cases is going to be wasted. And I think the investors are concerned about that, and they should be.